Okay, so the first equation that I'm going to show you is a parabola, which is right here. Here's the equation. I started out with y equals x squared, then I added in x minus 0.2 here in order to translate the graph 0.2 units to the right. I also added 0.54 at the end to translate the equation 0.54 units up on the graph, and I added in 0.18 here to make it shallower, the graph shallower, so that it can make his mouth, as you can see here. I then added in the restrictions, which restricted the equation from here to here in order to make his mouth look right. The next equation I'm going to show you is that of a hyperbola, which is right here. I couldn't find a spot to use the entire hyperbola, so I only used half of it via using a restriction, which is right here, which restricts the y values. And I used these restrictions right here to limit the equation so that it ends where his shorts end. To do this one, I started with the equation y squared over 1 minus x squared over 1 equals 1. Then I changed this to 0.07 in order to make the hyperbola go up and down, or my bad, left to right, no, up and down. And I added 2.64 here and subtracted 0.1 here in order to put it in the right spot, because its center is 0.1 comma negative 2.64. Okay, the next equation I'm going to show you is for a circle, which is the one right here that surrounds the blue part of his eye. I started out with the basic equation for a circle, which is just x squared plus y squared equals 1. And then I subtracted 0.96 here and subtracted 2.36 here, because the center for the circle was 0.96 comma 2.36. And I also put in 0.15 here instead of 1 in order to make the circle smaller. There's no restrictions on this because it's a circle and I needed the entire thing. My next equation is an ellipse, which makes up the SpongeBob shoe right here. For this one, I started out with the equation x squared over 1 plus y squared over 1 equals 1. Then I subtracted 1.5 here and added 4.5 here in order to put it where it should be, where his shoe is, because the center for the ellipse is 1.5 comma negative 4.5. I then put 0.6 here and 0.1 here in order to make the ellipse smaller and to make it horizontal. There are no restrictions on this part either, because I needed the entire ellipse. Okay, that's it.